Hello, chat. Did you guys know the guy that made the Somewhere Over the Rainbow song, his first name is Israel? And I think this is kind of funny that his album Facing the Future, he's facing away from the camera. Also, I think he's dead. So I don't know what he knows about the future. Anyways, Hawaiian Samples. I think that soul, jazz rock, they've all had their time in the spotlight. There's not enough people highlighting just how cool the Hawaiian music is. I mean, check this out. I don't know. As the kids be saying, the vibes, they're immaculate, okay? Obviously, you guys know I'm S-ing the D of sample it for the rest of my life. I've tried, for a good couple days trying to find out how to find Hawaiian music. I know that the actual, genre that this became was called Exotica, but Exotica is going to give you more, what people in America thought music was in Hawaii and Africa and stuff. So it still is good for kind of getting close to these vibes, but then I learned that you could just put Hawaiian into the style, and then every song you'll get will be a Hawaiian song. What's kind of dumb is you have the region setting, and some of the stuff in here is kind of niche, I'll say, but why isn't Hawaii listed here? Because Hawaiian music isn't really like United States music. Whatever, doesn't effing matter. Okay, I found this sample. I found this sample right here. And that's the last piece of English that's spoken through the whole song. Or is that beginning part right there? If anyone speaks this language, it'd be so cool if you could translate the actual beat part of the song. But anyways, super, super cool album that I found. It has these really cool breaks with these okay, call me corny, but these synths, they're kind of epic. I don't mean epic awesome. I mean epic literally epic I guess epic and awesome do kind of mean the same thing, but not whatever, it doesn't matter. I heard this and I wanted to make an Hermanos type beat, and everyone wants more Jpegmafia. It would have been good for my wallet. I might have gotten monetized off of that video. If you guys want to help me get monetized, subscribe. Oh, that's embarrassing. Everything's going off. Oh my god. That's so embarrassing, guys. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, subscribe. Anyways, I wanted to make an Hermanos type beat, so I started getting these loops together, and I started getting them sectioned off. And I was going to talk about how Jpegmafia works sample loops into his songs and stuff. That's not how it turned out. Okay, and you'll see how it turned out in a second. I think what's so great about Hawaiian samples, outside of the very unique sound that they have, is the space that they give. I don't know if you've heard my music before. Not my music, my videos and my music, whatever. But I always talk about how to get the freedom in sampling and making this kind of music, space is so important. And if you hear these loops, there's so much space, not only because it's slower, but sometimes the vocals will stop and then the guitar will have some newer notes for you to use. It's I don't know, it's ideal for sampling. And you'll see it's two different techniques here, but it's I'll do a little bit of sampling experimentation. Anyways, I got two loops and I was trying to figure out the drums for this because I had an Hermanos type beat in mind, which has very slow drums, and then I had the itch to make a quicker kind of thing. So I put it up to my Discord server, which you guys could join the Discord server if you guys want. Completely up to you. But yeah, I put it up to my Discord server for them to decide between two versions. Hey, and don't judge me. If you guys make fun of me in the comments, I'm gonna cry again. But yeah, there's two different versions you can hear. A faster paced one, version B. Slower paced version with version A, B1, and you guys might judge me. I just realized this right now, 2 days after finishing the beat. I kind of did both. But that's fine, right? You guys still love me, right? If you guys want to keep influencing me on things, I do try to get people's thoughts before posting the videos in the Discord server, but also your comments are the suggestions that I use to make future videos. Right now, the MCU roadmap is Pink Sifu, I already did that. Pink Pantras and Lucky. I don't know which one's going to come first. It just depends on what song I end up making first. And then I'm going to do a oh my god, what is it called? Standing on the corner beat, because I love standing on the corner and I keep getting requests for it. Anyways, I won't get into how I organize everything, but what is this one called? One loop that I was going to use for my beat was this little section here. Just a really, really nice loop. Obviously also just great progression. But the problem was it wasn't exactly, you know, quantized, right? It's if we could just pop it in here. You can see the beats kind of fall afterwards, which is nice on most things, but for the drums I was doing, it wasn't working. So here's one technique that we'll be highlighting today: cutting the beats. You see how before it's off grid? So I cut every beat and then I stretch them to grid, so that's what gets everything quantized. And it sounds like this. Everything nice and on beat. This is like our main loop for the verse because it's very neutral. There's as you heard throughout the rest of the sample, there's vocals. And one good thing, another great thing about the Hawaiian samples is, well, sometimes they're in English, but most of the time they're not. And if there's English lyrics, that can distract from the verse. On occasion, you know, but since this is in a different language and there's an English track underneath it, it helps to like distinguish between the, you know, the different focal points. But this is very neutral part, good for the verse. And then I have a you know, like I wouldn't call it a chorus thing, but it's an alternate section. Loops back, very nice, but that doesn't matter because I have the succeeding section right next to it, attached to it. I love that little part of the song. Anyways, let's get into effects. Well, just as a quick thing, I stretch these all to scale and then I pitch them all up by 100 cents. With this kind of like slower music, it's very rare for every single bar of the song to be perfectly quantized. So, if you're gonna do like this kind of thing using multiple portions of a song, like mostly uncut, I recommend grabbing them and then quantizing them to grid and then adding them to the song. So everything's been quantized to grid, and then I pitch it up here and make sure it's on stretch mode, and then I pitch it up here to make it 100 cents. So everything is also in this like in the same key. If you leave this on resample, it's going to slow it down and then add 100 cents. It does that sometimes. If you leave it on stretch, it's always consistent. Now quickly into effects. On the main thing, we have Fruity Multiband Compressor, because I want to get that certain, I don't know, just compressed sound out of it. Then Fruity EQ. We'll get more into this later, but this is just to suppress certain frequencies. Keep note that the low end is suppressed, and then like the mid band, you know, fifth band, and then like the high end suppressed. That's just, again, more for vintage feel. Then reverb, you know, for that space, that niceness. And then Fruity Limiter, which we'll get into later. Then I copied it again, and it sounds like this now. Yeah, that's exactly right. So I got Maximus on here, and I muted the mid and high ends, and then I moved these two parameters around to get enough low end. You see, if I move the low end like all the way here, and I do this, you can basically hear the whole song, but I move it down here. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Then I did Sound Goodizer, again, to boost and compress. That's sort of the bass part of the song. Then Soft Clipper, that's again for compression to make it sound even like bigger and harder. You know, without Sound Goodizer and Soft Clipper, it sounds like this. Very soft. Then Fruity Limiter, again, we'll talk about that in a second. And then Fruity Squeeze. I don't even remember adding this. I think I just messed with the presets up here until I got something that was nice and gritty. Let's take it off. So it's exactly the same. I'm just going to delete it. We didn't see anything, you know, no one saw anything. Yeah, so that's the main, that's how I affected the main loops of this song. That's a sort of Madlib style of sampling, to take the original sample instead of adding well, he does occasionally add his own bass, but like the song like What a Day by Tyler the Creator, that's a beat made by Madlib. On that song, instead of adding his own bass, it's a like the bass band of the sample is compressed and boosted. So that's what we're doing here. I do this on like my second ever video, the Freddie Gibbs. It's like a funk video. What is it? What was that genre called? Oh yeah, by the way, thank you guys for 3,000 subscribers. That happened like on our last video. Yeah, this is my funk video, like original funk, like not the new like mango funk. If you guys want to check that out, you can. It's a completely different video. No one's seen it. Look how little videos views it has. It's mostly me doing commentary over me building the beat. That doesn't matter. This doesn't effing matter. Okay, then comes the drum loop. So I originally was doing these two different drum loops. One was the Hermanos thing. One was the faster pace thing. They ended up becoming the same drum loop. So this is what we have. It's just very simple, right? I have some very quick kicks. You can see that they're always a kick on the first beat, and then you dot kicks around to sort of build that rhythm. I have my swing meter a little up. Then you can see I have stacked snares. So I have this like heavier snare that I had for that Hermanos beat, but then someone on the server was like, the snares kind of blend in with the kicks. So I added this one on top, and that gives it a little more crispness to it. And then we have here in Maximus, what the fuck is this? Sorry, I don't mean to curse. I'm sorry, guys. This is just some preset. I don't even remember what this is. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Anyways, then some fruity EQ. This is just to boost the kick, and then the like the actual like audio of the kick. And then slight boost for the snare to make it more like crispier. And then some soft clipper. Again, for that compression. Just makes it like slightly louder. And here it is together. Every time you see Fruity Limiter, that's the kick from the drum loop ducking the sample. I'm not going to explain it again. I think if you just look at any of my previous videos, I use it in like every single song. So, but it's important if you have a song with like this much bass, like a whole audio track of bass, it's important to sidechain that with your kick. So the kick actually has like audio, because they fight for the same frequency space. Yes, that's the end of that. So I have two different patterns for drums. You hear it's like this. And it kind of just slows down over here before coming back. And those transitions between sections, between chorus and verse, help a lot if the actual song like connects. Let me make sure the actual song connects before I actually say that. Yeah, they do. So since these are all like a connected loop, that transition is like super smooth because it's actually a part of the song. Fills you with that euphoric feeling. Okay, makes you feel beautiful, makes you feel pretty. All right. To make my intro like sound good, I did a open hat. This is how you can make your own riser if you don't have a drum kit that has a riser in it. You can take an open hat, reverse it, stretch it the fuck out, and then put reverb on it. You do reverb with no dry and a lot of wet, and it sounds like this. It's just silenced right now. Hello? There it is. So not the prettiest riser ever, but when it's combined with audio, like this introductory sample part. And then you get the riser going. It's still not that sexy, right? It's still really not that sexy. So I take a kick. I take a kick and I stretch it the frick out, okay? Because I'm not trying to curse. Stretch it the frick out. And it makes this like really mystical sounding drum loop. Isn't that awesome? Anyways, all together. I mean, tell me that doesn't work, okay? And maybe the drums right now kind of feel tacked on, but when, I mean, at least in my opinion, hearing it right now, but when the verse comes on, it's gonna all like melt together. They're all gonna meet each other in the pan. It's like adding a little bit of butter once you're done with your cooking. Anyways, I have a second section here. Not like a super, oh, okay, this is a good transition in my opinion, but it's like, okay, so I had extra sections of the song that I had saved from the sample. Because, you know, it's just a sample that keeps giving. The Hawaiian music is so interesting. Oh my god. So not only could I get this, like, quicker paced, you know, optimistic sort of sounding thing, I have a second section from the same song. Like the Native American, I even reused the drum loop, and it with the slower one that I had proposed earlier, except now it's like nice and dusted up well. It melds really well with this like much slower loop, and since the song is like now slowed down by 30 BPM from 92 all the way to 62, you can just do one loop over and over again without it getting boring, because you spend more time hearing the music. And again, these Hawaiian samples, dude, it has so much to listen to in this section. It's like every time an instrument fades to the background, a new thing pops up. It's crazy. So you get the synth, right? And then the guitar, and then the vocals. And if at one point it does get boring, you add your own elements. You add a drum fill. You can add a stab, you know. You don't even need to know music. Like, if there's a part that gets boring, you could just add an A note from a piano, and that could just wrap it up together. So I have a J. Cole vocal on this. And the J. Cole thing kind of went on forever. It's kind of a long song. It's Poor Thing off of the new album. So I decided... You guys know the Kendrick song DNA? I don't know, I'm asking, you guys can't tell me. Comment if you know what I'm talking about. DNA, Kendrick had this planned verse that he was going to do for that beat, and then his verse continued on. So the producer made a second beat. That's why there's a beat switch in that song, because Kendrick can't stop spitting. This was before he became a torture slave for the Illuminati, apparently. So I created like a chopped beat because I wanted to do a little sample. No, it's not a beat that's chopped. It's a beat with chops in it. So I wanted to create a little sample loop because I haven't done a chop sample in a while. So I did this. And since this is like the third beat in a song that's already, it's not long, but you know, it's going on a bit. All you need to do is 2 alternate sections. You repeat this first one 3 times and then this next one once. And that's all you have to do. Then I just created a simple, we'll say trap inspired kind of drum loop. And last but not least, the 808s. Those are like my best 808s I've ever made before, dude. I'm gonna play that again. I don't know. I think they're great, okay? And like everything else in the song, since the bassiest part is the 808, that's what the kick is ducking or side chaining. I would go more and like adjust, because the sample goes through the same effects as the rest of the sample and the rest of the song. I would do more and adjust the effects per section, but this video is only gonna get like 500 views, so it's like I don't know if it's worth the time. Anyways, I got this J. Cole acapella from Poor Thing, and he's talking about something. I don't know. He's always saying something.
Poor thing, young puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing, young puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas die over pride and live for the dough. If I survive, then I'll strive to hit with the flow. Hoping these waves of
since this is a extracted acapella, it has that like sort of artifacting. You can hear the parts of the song where the original beat had like drums and bass and samples and stuff.
Pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole.
So you can just leave that as is, because this vocal is mastered. This is kind of a tutorial. I got a DM from a guy, Cyber Pudo. Fuck, is that a curse word, man? I'm trying not to curse, man. Puto, Brazil. Vulgar informative slang. Informal. I'm stupid, but it's also a dish. But it's a dish from Philippines. You bastard. This is a curse word. Damn you. This guy's name is like Cyberfucker or something. Like that's interesting. No, I like your name if you are watching this video. So this is an already mastered vocal, but it has those artifacts. So I tend to hide them with first of all, Fruity Compressor. Let's listen to With and Without. So here's without.
Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas die over.
Okay, you get it.
Poor thing.
This is with compressor.
He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas die over.
It has like a little more like it kind of adds like a vocal fry to it, but to me, like, it makes it more tangible, like gives it a nice bit of saturation. Then some sound goodizer, which I always put on vocals, but that's a very like, wait, what? I don't know what that error message is at the top, but probably fine. I don't think you're supposed to put sound goodizer on your vocal chains, but it's okay. We out here. Ghetto style. Then I got a little EQ. Take the bass out because the vocal doesn't need the bass. And then a little high, just again to be hiding that artifacting by making the vocal sound more vintage. And then cymatics origin for saturation a little bit. And then a little more like low pass. I think it's low pass. Yeah, low pass. And then some fruity reverb, but like very decreased, because everything has reverb, the same kind of reverb in this. And yeah, that's it.
Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas die over pride and live for the dough. If I survive, then I'll strive to hit with the flow. Hoping these waves, but the ripples are slow. And I'm conflicted with no digits to show. But fantasies of frivolous hoes gripping this pole. The temperature's low, but you know. When
he says bitches gripping this pole, is he talking about women grabbing his dick? That's so, I know it's probably important for the song, but I just think that's a little strange. Anyways, there's a little transitionary part in the song, and the original song doesn't have any beat switches or anything, but it sounded pretty cool when I did a beat switch. So in addition to the beat slowing down, J. Cole's vocals also slow down, and this is mostly a way to keep everything on beat. But it kind of fits together because he switches up his flow. It's a different kind of story. Anyways, he kept going. He kept spitting. So I have a beat switch, and as a little sound effect to play before the beat switch, I remembered one of my favorite memes from back in the day, which was the "Hey shit ass, wanna see me speed bridge" meme. So that's what plays. You know, you can critique me in the comments, but you know. I'm just a genius, okay? Unstoppable genius. Like mine with hella street trucks. On the floor still driving, it was peaceful a bit. Till domestic turned violent, then the key just switched. So then he keeps spitting, and then after the thing ends, I just play the rest of the shit ass beat. The shit ass thing.
Wanna see me speed bridge? Stupid bitch.
That's it though. Fuck, this recording is so long. Sorry, this video is so long. I do these unscripted, and they're long because of that. But yeah, keep commenting suggestions. If you like this kind of video, I'll make more of this kind of video. I like highlighting different countries, cultures, and stuff. I'll do more research beforehand. But I appreciate that I keep getting comments, even when I'm not making videos. You know, if you like it, don't forget to like. It's important. And keep subscribing so I can keep making videos. And thank you, chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
Poor thing, young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing, young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas die over pride and live for the dough. If I survive, then I'll strive to hit with the flow. Hoping these waves are paid, but the ripples are slow. And I'm conflicted with no digits to show. But fantasies of frivolous hoes gripping this pole. The temperature's low, but you know that ain't stopping little nigga from sliding like the on the whip in the snow, vicious for show. Tiptoeing around the abyss with sticks blowing. Piss pole with attentions to clips, the wrist glowing. Face tits from rent owing. Fist clench when niggas diss with sense knowing. Lives expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal range. Desire for rise, vocal chain. My road to fame is right with spikes and broken lanes and tolls I can't afford, but I won't complain. I know the more I gotta struggle is the more I gain. Post-traumatic stress on an immature brain leaves another corpse. Young pup playing war games. Now he's handcuffed, old lady saying poor thing, poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain, poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Go a song that gets the shit off of my stunner.